Welcome to this week's episode of Ezentuary. We left off last time in a cave, strangely untouched by the creatures surrounding it. Having recently saved Foxglove, Grimmel needed to rest. Foxglove needed to rest. In fact, everyone needed to rest because they went on a deep dive into Foxglove's psyche. But now we have returned to the material plane in the real world. Welcome back.
Dun dun dun.
Where are we at?
You're in the cave system that you came through. Foxglove fell at your feet. You drug her in. Gremmel acted as a conduit. You're just in this cave that apparently has no creatures in it for whatever reason. You can see the area you came through. You can see there's a way out, continuing the slime trail down that way. But for some reason, there's just like nothing here.
What does cave look like?
It's just kind of a hollowed out area. It's much smaller than the other mined out areas. Just kind of a round-ish room with maybe a 30-foot ceiling. Small stalactites, though, just hanging on above you.
It looked like a cave.
Yeah, basically.
Well,
You do kind of have a weird feeling here, like somewhat safe.
okay. Good to know. Me sometimes wonder when no monsters in cave, when monsters in every other cave make me think maybe there was a bigger monster in this cave that eat all other monsters. Always be cautious.
Yep. Well, you can see the whole cave, and you don't see a bigger monster.
All right. Well, I guess we should follow a slime trail.
All right. Well, you start walking along, and it kind of narrows down, almost like a funnel. The rock wall does, and then the grade starts to get steeper, rolling off rather quickly, and you find yourself beginning to slip. Just to do it.
Wasn't this just peachy?
I don't know. I mean, it looks kind of slimy to me. Are peaches slimy?
Oh, they can be, but it's an expression.
Like
I have a migraine. I can't
peaches?
deal with you right now.
Aw, that's sad. Have you tried any, what do they call it? Dandelions? I hear it's really good for headaches.
No, I haven't.
Well, maybe you should. You're welcome.
Are there any projections in tunnel? Something maybe we could tie a rope to.
No, actually, it kind of comes down, and it's like the slime here has kind of the roll has smoothed everything off. Like erosion has just made it kind of go down. There's not quite enough space for those that can fly to actually stay in flight and out of the cascade, if you will, where it goes down. But there is space enough if you just like kind of laid in it. Looks like you could just shoot right down it.
Well, we've investigated. I say we should go around and get out of this tight, cramped space.
I would second that.
Like, have we not had enough time underground recently?
Well, don't we have job to do?
Why don't we just say we did it? I mean, who's gonna come down here and check anyway?
You bring this up like every other game, and you never have a way to actually get out.
That's beside the point. We'll find a way. We're good at getting out of scrapes. Except for scraping. We always seem to scrape ourselves.
I have absolutely no hopes for our survival, except for mine. You all can die for all I care.
Aw, that's so kind of you to think we're gonna visit you in the afterlife.
Me can't lie. Goddess would forsake me. Me continue on.
You jumping in?
Yeah, me pulling out spear and holding it in hand. So if I need to, catch it on something, use it to slow my slide, then yeah,
Oh,
I
I
have
like
something
this.
to use as a break.
I just have this vision of you laying on your back, like holding it straight, like, okay.
Yep, kinda.
All right, awesome. All right, well, you jump in. You guys just watch him go.
Obviously, if he dies, I'm not doing that.
Hey, Barry, you still alive?
Yeah, so far.
You don't hear anything coming back up, but you just hear him like, whee.
Well, if he can't say he's alive, I'm guessing he's dead. So what should we do now?
Well, if that didn't work, what's another way to ensure our safety?
Of course, remembering that your big tank is now gone, so your chances of survival going a different way are much less.
As
What do you
Poplite is
mean?
very well aware of this and does not want to abandon Barry because Barry's proven very effective at protecting him. So, Barry, you alive?
So the way sound works is it doesn't exactly echo down the cave very well, but you do note that the echo coming back to you means that this is a seriously deep hole.
Well, it was nice knowing him.
Well, I don't feel really comfortable letting our resident meat shield just fall to his death. So I'm going to go check and see if he's okay. And Poplight just jumps into the hole and kind of unfurls his wings a little bit and tries to slow his fall a bit as he's going in, since he can't really flap him.
Yeah, you can feel all slimy pretty quickly, and you realize you can't really flap at all once you're in. But you shoot right down along, and it's actually kind of fun,
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
like being in a water slide.
Why does everyone around me have to be idiots? And then I will use Zeratan's Elder Flare ability and turn Bedrock Defense on, essentially. So I turn to stone and hop down the hole.
Oh God! All right, nice.
Hey, that's a smart precaution.
All right. And Foxglove?
I follow as well.
I just imagine this sigh, just like, oh, dang it. All right. Well, you guys go shooting down, and it is like a water slide, and you're having tons of fun flying through. And since Barry's at the lead, we'll start with him. You don't necessarily feel how fast you're going. In fact, you feel comfortable at this speed, that there's something about it that just kind of feels okay. And you come down, and all of a sudden, as you begin to it starts to level out. So you like come down the chute, and it starts to flatten, and you see yourself come into this large cave that's illuminated green, and you're flying down. You see something in front of you, and before you can react, you realize you find yourself all of a sudden getting caught in what kind of looks like a giant fishnet. And then a minute later comes shooting down Poplart and slams into the thing next to you. And then right after that, here comes Grimmel, and I guess let's have Poplart and Barry both make dex saves to try and get out of the way of this stone owl that's coming flying right at you.
That's a dirty 20.
You're fine.
It's a small stature. Victory is mine.
Me roll 9.
And you go to move, and as you're rolling out of the way, all of a sudden Grimmel like slams into your side and then hits the net. And just as you start to roll back and you're like, ow, here comes Foxglove sliding down, who basically sees you too and is like, ah, crap, lands on top of the whole pile. And then all of a sudden you hear a voice in common. Ooh, big food, big food. And then another guy behind him, no, you idiot. They're worshippers. And all of a sudden you feel the net being pulled in and you guys being dumped out onto the ground. Next to you are humans in relatively tattered clothes. And one of them just starts jumping up and down, like celebrating, kicking his heels as he's just having way too much fun.
Alright, I vouch talking to the one that's sane.
Well, that would be the guy who was the first saying, no, worshippers. He's like, he just kind of looks at you and his hands are shaking like jazz hands up high. Like, yay!
Alright, never mind, they're both crazy.
Me get to my feet and me say, what you guys doing all the way down here?
We're getting food. We're getting food. See, food comes down the chute, something floats in, and then we eat it.
Actually sounds like a pretty solid plan.
I don't know. It doesn't sound very efficient to me.
Food come. And he runs across and puts the net back across the trail. And then as you're looking, you kind of rotate around and notice that they're catching the flow as it goes out into a huge lake.
Oh, okay. Me ask other guy, what you mean by worshippers?
Oh, we are all here for the glory of Zaratan the Wise, Zaratan the Great. He is all things. He is wonderful.
Yeah, what's so great and wise about him anyway?
You hush your mouth. They speak the truth.
Well, I'm not disputing that. I just want to know from a different perspective.
He gives us all things. He gives us the food. He gives us the shelter. He gives us the inspiration. And you see him turn and put his hands towards the other direction, off to the side, where you can see, like, kind of, it's a representation of Zaratan that's been obviously carved by people who did not have a cohesive vision or much of a skill set. It's mostly like a bunch of lumps of clay and dirt, and it looks really crappy, but it's there.
Got it.
What do you mean Zaratan gives you food?
We put out the net, and we say, Zaratan, food! And sometimes it takes a couple days for him to respond, but, we get food eventually.
You should not be wasting Zeratan's time with something so preschool.
Oh, but you came. Well, may we eat you?
No!
Okay, we won't.
Well, that was an easy persuasion.
Yeah.
Oh, you come to Temple? Temple?
me worship other goddess than Zaratan, so me not need go temple. Me follow along though and look at what you have built.
Glorious, glorious. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, oh, yes. Check out the glory of our building in his name. Yay!
Hmm.
Well, I have to admit, this is quite unexpected.
So
Little Alkin, you might want to come along. If anybody wants to join your army, it would be these bozos.
You have a point.
Hey, what's a bozo?
Surely they will understand my vision.
Never mind. Fox Club. Maybe these people have lots of money they have collected over the years. You'd think you'd have an easy time fleecing them.
I'm good.
All
All
right.
right.
Well,
Oh, go ahead.
we follow.
All right. So they walk over, and one of them starts, as you get, within like, say, 50 yards or something, just starts doing this like over exaggerated run, almost like a Benny Hill run towards the door, or what could be a door. It's more like a rough opening, and he disappears inside, and you hear this kind of a cackling laugh, and then someone from the inside comes out that has, well, the most put together, not nice clothes, but the most put together clothes of everyone. And he looks over and squints and kind of stares at you guys as you approach.
Who you?
Oh, I'm the head priest here. Welcome to the great temple of Zaratan.
Okay.
Would you like to join us? We are preparing a brother to move on.
Move on?
Oh, where's he moving to?
Yes. Well, he recently departed us. He is dead, and he is going across the lake.
Yeah, me shall witness.
So he gives you a nod, and a bunch of them go inside, and they come out surprisingly somber and slow as you see they're carrying the body of what looks to be one of their order, stripped naked except for what almost looks like water wings that have been attached to the arms and legs. And they walk across mumbling in some kind of a, could be forgotten tongue, could just be madness, before they set the body into the kind of the incoming river as it goes into the lake, and you see it slowly float out into the green algae, making ripples as it goes. And as it ripples, its bright flashes of green where it makes contact illuminates the area immediately around it.
Well, there's something you not see every day.
And you notice that this place kind of has a constant flow. The body just keeps moving in that linear direction without anything pushing it. It just, goes.
Okay. Me take note of this.
And this lake is vast. It is the full width of this cavern, couple 100 feet across, and extends down as far as your eyes can see from the dim glow coming off of it.
Is all the goop shaken free of my wings at this point? Was I able to preen myself?
Yeah, sure.
Yay, okay, just in case. Just had to double check. Just in case I need to get some mobility here.
Yeah. The ceiling is relatively low, though. You wouldn't want to fly very high and hit your head.
It's not about height. It's more about just being able to hover. Yeah, we'll say hover.
Sure. Okay.
Wow, what a nice lake you guys got here. It's too bad we don't have any of these on the surface.
What?
Oh, there.
Lakes?
Oh, these lakes here, like they never exist anywhere except for here in the underworld, right? Yeah, wow. These guys are so great.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Yes. Why are you sounding so sarcastic, Poplart?
What do you mean by sarcasm? I'm just talking with them.
Sure.
Geez, I try to have like a slightly different tone of voice every now and then, and everyone's just like, oh, what are you doing now? Oh, must be something nefarious or whatever.
Well, yes, usually when someone differs from the norm, it means they're up to something.
What is norm anyway?
Yeah, fair point. Continue.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, just kind of wondering what else is happening now.
They all break, and the leader comes back. Like, well, I'm glad that's all done with. We had a little bit of an interesting catch the other day. Perhaps we should have a feast in your honor. Yes, a feast. Would you like to come to the temple and feast with us?
What did you catch?
Oh, it's a variety of things. We had several. The things they looked like. There was this dead, kind of ground up chunk of meat looking thing, and there was what looked like some hands, maybe some hands that got cut off, and they were a little rotten, but they're not too bad. We've had worse. Just things that wash down this way.
Me think me good. Me join you for company, but me not hungry.
Wow. Okay, well, you watch us eat. And they go in, and sure enough, there's some of those hand things that have been prepared in their way. And one of them, he's looking all excited, shaking his head and smiling as he's starting at the palm and gnawing on it. And one of them kind of comes up next to Foxglove and is like, hey, you want some finger food?
That depends what you're talking about when you say finger food.
He literally holds a hand up to you that washed down the river that had been prepped, so he's giving you a finger.
I'm good. I ate before this.
Oh, okay. Well, I saved you the best part. Here, you want me to crack the knuckle?
Thank you. You can have it yourself.
The trick is, you don't chew, you just suck a little bit.
As Poplart's there, just loving it, he breaks off a pinky, and it's a whole meal for him.
I mean, yeah, hands are hands. Good food there, protein. No, I mean, chicken feet they're about the same as chicken feet. Just a little bit more meat on the bones.
There you go.
So, do you join in feast, Grimnel?
Yeah.
Grimnel eats hands.
This is normal Tuesday brunch stuff at my house. What are you talking about?
That's fair.
Pretty good spread.
All right. Well, you guys are welcomed wholeheartedly. Welcome, brothers. This is a wonderful day. Zaratan has blessed us. Yes, blessed us.
It's some mighty good finger food you got here.
Yes, we may not have a feast like this for some time, but perhaps a new catch is coming. Oh, we look forward to that glorious day.
I can't say I blame you. See, these people are all so good. Like, they go out there, they're trying to reuse some renewable resources. They're going out trying to, reuse food and give good quality of usage. See, I say these people are A-OK.
I don't know. Something's.
Me not sure if they A-OK, but they not appear to be bad.
Wait. What does A-OK
Yeah.
exactly mean? I just heard people say that when they try to say something really good. I'm assuming A is for A.
No, me think A means like really good, like top shelf, like the best.
What is this top
So,
of a shelf that you're speaking of?
never mind.
Sometimes you guys are really confusing, but that's why I like you. You're very smart.
So, as the meal concludes, several of the brethren get up and they kind of start giggling as they walk up to the front of the temple area, kind of where the I guess the podium would be, and the laughing kind of builds and gets louder as they approach, and then others, hearing that, get up and start walking, and the high priest comes last. He goes, "Oh, it is that time. Will you join us?
What time?
It is the time that we give our prayers to Zaratan. We give ourselves fully over to him.
You guys haven't done that already?
Oh, we do it every night."
I'm pretty sure we
Feels
just.
like a waste of time.
I'm pretty sure we just did that recently when we had to go into this old slug noggin over here.
Zaratan works in mysterious ways. And you hear him kind of start to chuckle as he walks over towards the kind of middle of the temple there. And there's this roar building, and eventually it's just a cacophony of laughter as they're all just absolutely losing their minds laughing.
Me very unobtrusively draw sword just in case.
They don't seem to notice or care.
Fine, me just want to be ready. Something seems weird here.
Yes.
And they keep laughing for a good solid 20 minutes. Because if you guys want to stand and watch, that's just all they do, and eventually they seem to wear out and they all just kind of collapse in their place.
They seem very good
and,
natured,
take
these
a
folks.
breather.
Yeah. Not normal in my experience. All right. Anyway, we must continue with mission.
Or continue getting out of here.
Well, yes, that too.
Oh, go for it.
All right. Well, are these people? Are they awake or are they unconscious?
No, they're just kind of sitting there, breathing heavily, staring off into space.
Okay. Well, thank you for hospitality, but we need to continue on. Is there an alternate? Is there another way out of cave?
What? No, the only way is across the lake, but we do not go there until we stop drawing breath.
Why is that?
Well, that's where we go. That's just how things are. That's how they've always been. So it's what we do.
Tell me, have any of you ever actually talked to Zaratan?
Oh, we are not worthy to talk to him. We worship. We give him our energies, our laughter, our joy. We thank him for all that he offers us.
Hmm. I mean, maybe you should probably. I don't know. You guys seem a bit odd. How do you guys even know Zaratan exists?
Isn't that
He
kind
is
of
all around us. He is in all things.
isn't that kind of a weird question to ask for someone who actually worships Zaratan? See?
I don't worship him. We have a mutual relationship.
Oh.
I respect him. I do not do what these fools do.
Hmm.
Believing that everything that comes their way is of Zaratan's doing and not of their own. You understand the whole point? To give yourself to Zaratan is that you make efforts. He cannot do everything for you.
Well, I think it's
Pathetic
pretty
fool.
obvious that I don't, so yeah. You got yourself in a little bit of a bind there. Like, there,
I believe.
Anyway, is
Hmm?
we must find way across lake.
Oh, across the lake. Oh God, across the lake. Oh, across the. Well, I mean, thinking of long ago
Without
time.
you killing us.
What? We wouldn't kill you. No. Everyone here, if you just die one day, and then we put the floaties on you, and you float across.
Okay. So no one no one living has gone across lake.
No.
Okay. All right. What else is in cavern other than lake and your dwellings?
Oh, not much. Let's see. Well, there's some wood that came down a little while ago. We threw that in a pile over there. There's all this mud. I mean, we got lots of mud and there's stone. There's the clothes on our backs. There's some sticks. We found some sticks. They came down.
Do you have any stone down here, like a big piece of stone that is really light and maybe full of holes?
Well, we're in a cave, so I think there's some stone.
Yes,
But
but
holes?
light and full of holes. That is key.
I don't think so.
Like a big boulder you could pick up with ease.
Oh, yes. There's Mr. Rolly. He's it's the big game rock over there. Sometimes we like to say our praises to Zaratan and push it around because we know he could push any rock with ease.
Of course he can.
Me go look at Mr. Rolly.
Okay. What you find is it's a, I guess, what do they call those? Earth balls? You know, those big ones? It's like a earth ball sized chunk of pumice.
Oh, perfect. How big?
Oh, like, well, I don't know. 5, 6 feet, 6 feet diameter or so.
Okay. That might work. Okay, so me take rope. Let's see here. Oh, me turn back to other person do you have any netting that that you don't use anymore because it's all frayed?
Yeah, I mean, most of our nets we make last for pretty much ever, but there's some of the discards over there.
Yes, okay. Me go pick up discards. me throw it over top of Mr. Rolly. Me go pick up wood and some sticks, and using cut up chunks of extra discarded netting, and then me make bracing system with wood to make a couple of outriggers for Mr. Rolly, and me tie everything together using the discarded netting.
Everyone is staring at you in shock.
Yeah, me ignore. When me is done, me pick up Mr. Rolly, take him down to Lake Edge, and put Mr. Rolly on water.
They all kind of follow you in a stupor, just utterly shocked by what's going on.
We call out to Foxglove. Hey, Foxglove, grab a couple of planks there that we can use as paddles, and we'll see if we can get across the lake on Mr. Rolly here.
Why do you give me the hard labor?
Me done most of work. You just have to grab a couple pieces of wood.
Fine. I begrudgingly grab them.
I mean, you can swim across if you want. Figured you would rather ride on Mr. Rolly here and stay somewhat dry. Okay, so me climb up on top of Mr. Rolly, and I'm up Foxglove. I'm guessing you crawl up behind me.
Sure.
All right. Okay. Grimwell and Poplart, I imagine, can fly across like if they want, or they might be able to find a spot on stone as
Poplart's just hovering above you, cheering you on, saying, "Go, guys! You can do it!"
well. All right.
And he goes into the face speech. "加油! 你可以的! Ah!"
So we're leaving this place, right?
Yes.
And what did you say about spellcasting here?
Is that a DM question?
Yeah.
Oh, well, basically, you've experienced, you've gone through this experience that shows you there is a great power in this place, that you're able to do things with your spells that you normally couldn't. Like,
But is there great responsibility?
A lot of things. There could be. I mean, I did cut myself with a cheese grater, and I tried to blame someone else before I realized with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh. How grating.
Quite. Anyway.
Grading.
Yes, so... No, that's how I took the cut off. I was degrading.
Oh. At least you're not an ingrate about it.
No, definitely not. So basically, you can cast certain warlock spells without the requirement of like components.
All right then. How many of these people are there?
Oh, let's roll this to find out. Let's say there are. Yeah, there's only like 7 of them.
Cool. Are they all in like semi-close together?
Yeah, they're in a group watching you intently.
All right. I turn back to them and glare. You are not fit to worship Zaratan. And I cast Erupting Earth in a 20-foot cube in their vicinity.
Okay.
Zaratan might not like this.
Or Zaratan might like it. After all, she is a good person. And they are obviously evil, so
23 to cast.
Oh, good lord. Yeah, you successfully cast it.
They can make dex saves. Oh. 30 bludgeoning damage.
It doesn't matter what they do. They're toast.
All right. And I fly across the
Hoplite
river.
looks at the owl and says, "Wow, it's a really good thing you killed all those evil guys. I mean, they were obviously so evil. And you're so good. This is proof that you're so good. I'm glad you're my friend."
Now, even if they were evil, they sully the name of the great Zaratan.
That seems like a very evil thing to do. That's why you're so good. You killed all the evil people. Yay!
Now,
Yes, right now.
All right. All right. Well, yes. The ground erupts up, and the flow that's coming into the lake changes as their bodies get tossed left and right, eventually coming to rest on the shores in such a way that they eventually will get pushed into the lake just from the normal flow.
Oh, and look how good you are. You even set them up to do their preferred burial. You're such a good person. I'm glad you're my friend.
as the only ounce of mercy they get.
I'm imagining the puplets here just like hovering next to him and then being like, "Ah, it's so nice." But you have to use your arms to, stay floating so you can't do anything to him. It's like, "Ah, so sweet, so good. You're such a nice person."
I have time for you.
Honey, that's what my mom always said.
I don't have time to comment on that.
That's what my dad always said.
I think your childhood might have been more sad than mine, which is saying something.
Aw.
That's what my grandma
Yeah,
always said.
exactly. My grandpa only grunted in agreement. I'm not really sure what he meant by that, but I'm assuming it's a positive thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. All right. Anyway,
I like how Poplar just keeps dropping random hints to his horrible, horrible childhood and why he's out of the Feywild. Everyone's just like, "Yay, okay. Yeah, that's why we have this disturbingly troubled person who thinks they're doing good." Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Grimmel doesn't care.
Yeah, but that's because you're a good person with a warm,
Yeah.
fuzzy heart.
I don't
Only
think that's
evil
what that
people
means.
Evil's in the
All
eye
right,
of
so
the
you guys
beholder.
are-
We poked one of those out, so it's okay. No more evil.
So you guys go floating along, and you start to hear a little bit of splashing. There's like there's a couple ripples, but they're deep underwater, not enough to trigger the bit of bloom that occurs by like your vessel that's floating through. Because as you are being pushed along, you can see the front lets out a brighter green, like those, the bioluminescent plankton that you get in warm water.
yeah. All right.
And- yeah.
Do any of us notice this?
I don't know. Give me a perception check.
All right. Rolling for perception.
Oh, Poplar has an idea.
Me roll 16 for perception. What does
Yeah, you
Poplar?
know.
Poplar's idea is to keep fairy fire going because he can do it as a cantrip as he's floating along above you guys and keep anything within a 20-foot radius illuminated with, we'll say, chartreuse fairy fire. So everything glows, including you guys.
Me not sure that's a
Oh,
good idea.
that makes it perfect then. Okay, so that's but let me think here. That's only a 10 to cast. I keep trying it until I
Yes,
succeed.
but you're cantripping. So yeah, you're not in combat or anything. You're just cantripping it out there, and you don't really that doesn't really do anything to help you. You think it's helping, but it really doesn't do.
Doesn't
anything
matter.
to
It
help.
makes everything glow.
But Barry notices that there's something kind of out there, and he keeps his eye on it. And after a few minutes, you see a slight chartreuse glow right at the water with a couple of eyes staring up at you.
Chartreuse eyes.
Oh, yes. And you see that there actually are kind of darting around, looking up at Poplart, down at this boulder that's floating through the water.
Me ready spear just in
Poplart
case.
notice. Oh, that's a 15 on perception.
Yes, you notice the sudden chartreuse
Poplart
eyes.
says, "Hey there, buddy."
And then you see a big eye kind of open up, and then all of a sudden a head rise above the water. It's a snake, and the head alone is probably about 5 feet. And it kind of rises up and glances around, and you all of a sudden you hear a, "Hi there."
Hey, what are you doing out here?
"Oh, I've been out here a long time. I washed down here when I was little tiny, and I'm just stuck and been lonely.
Oh,
It's weird seeing someone that's not dead."
well, it's good to actually see you as well. You seem like a really nice guy. Want to be friends?
Oh, that'd be wonderful. I mean, I haven't just had anyone to talk to in a long time. You met those idiots over by the shore?
We did.
Yes.
Like my friend over here, Poplart gestures towards the L. Like he just killed a whole bunch of them, and they should be floating down here shortly.
Oh, all right. What the heck?
You know, I have the same reaction all the time as well. Like, what the heck? Like, like sometimes I think my friends could be kind of like crazy or whatever. Then I'm like, oh, they're so nice. And it's like, what the heck? These people are so good.
Yeah, that's fair. I've got this annoying little thing connects me to the Fae, and every now and then I hear this random voice just yell hello at me. It's really
Oh,
annoying.
you have something that
Doesn't
connects you
do
to the
anything.
Fae as well? So do I. I mean, I am Fae. You sound like the perfect friend.
Oh, you're Fae too.
Oh, I'm.
And you just see him kind of descend into the water and
Wait,
disappear.
but friend, you seem nice. Come back. Aw. Well, that was unfortunate.
Maybe next time, Poplart, you should speak less and listen more.
Oh, that's not what people like.
In your case, yes, I think that might be.
Why? Like, don't people like to have, meeting new strangers and having conversations with essentially no need to worry about what they say themselves, so you can just keep going on and on and on and on and on. And they don't have to worry about, oh, how do I have this conversation? How do I keep going on all this time?
Poplart, do me a favor.
I'm listening.
Shut
Oh. That's a pretty big favor to ask. But I suppose if you insist.
Thank you. Me trying to listen for threats and me trying to find way out of here.
Oh, maybe we should get the snake guy back. Oh wait, is now when you want me to shut up? I'm still kind of working on this whole shut up thing. What is the shut and what is the up in this situation?
See, if you had quit talking when the snake guy was still here, maybe we could have found out if there was a way out of here. But you scared him away with your babbling. So, if you want to make yourself useful, scout ahead and see if there is a way out of this cavern.
Well, you people are gonna be so rude sometimes. It's okay. We're just
I know what you're
friends. I
saying, Rami.
understand. That's what friends do, right?
Not sometimes when other friends are very annoying. So, are you going to scout ahead or
Oh,
not?
fine. Hoplite looks back towards the direction of the serpent's head and says, "Bye, serpent friend." Just keeps hovering forward.
You see, yeah, you see nothing across the top of the water.
Aww.
For some reason, they just didn't work out for you.
How sad. It's okay. I'll make more friends soon enough.
All right.
Fair.
So we float along, directionless. What eventually happens? Do we
Well,
get part
so
out of cavern?
actually, yes, you start to, as you get further along, you eventually start seeing movement on the far side of the, basically on the shore, if you will. And it seems to be several bodies moving back and forth. And as you get closer and closer, you start to notice that most of them are pretty well decayed. Like
But they are
various
moving.
states. Yes, they are. In fact, when you finally get to the shore, you notice that the most decayed of them are completely skeletal with only teeny tiny scraps of fabric still hanging from their bones. Their skulls appear to be filled with this green glow, whereas others that still have some flesh on them, you can't see into their heads, but there's this kind of light green, almost the same green as the algae of the lake in them. But all of them, oh, and all the ones that still have a little flesh. Also, you notice the little like floaties that were attached to arms and legs.
Okay.
This seems promising.
Me looking at something real quick.
Okay.
Okay, what's the devotion? Got it. Okay. How far away are we from shore?
Well, you're coming up to it. You're very close, and you just kind of see them, moseying around back and forth.
Okay, as we approach shore, me hold up me holy symbol and speak prayer to Freya and turn the unholy.
Okay.
Using my channel divinity.
Ah, gotcha. Well, you channel your divinity, and you get kind of a feedback, almost like there is nothing here that is unholy.
Well, so it works on undead as well.
I know.
Okay. Okay.
Hoplite shouts out, "Hey guys, how you doing?"
They all turn and simultaneously respond. Hi, wonderful to meet you.
Oh, look at these nice guys. We should go say hi.
Fine, Poplart. Why don't you go say hi?
I mean, you're the one insisting on this, but yeah, it sounds like a very good idea.
All right. Move along. We will be right behind you.
You fly over to him.
Yeah.
All right, so you fly up, and they all kind of, as they're coming by, oh, welcome, welcome. So, oh, it's such a pleasure to meet you. Can we get you anything? Would your companions like to come ashore?
I think so. Hey, what's with your guys' subterranean chic look over here? Like, you seem very scary to my friends, but I think you're nice people.
Oh, we are
Hospitality
so
is not to be trusted.
we are so sorry that we look scary. We just are what we are. You know, we so appreciate just being here, and we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, I can imagine that. Like, it's so hard to just be yourself these days.
Exactly. We just want everyone to be themselves and go about their days doing exactly whatever they want. Thankfully, everyone here wants exactly the same thing.
I'm almost afraid to ask. What is that?
Oh, well, to build a monument to the great Zaratan, of course. Behold! And as they point, you see where, like, the algae has been moved into reflecting pools to illuminate this giant statue that they have built. Basically, where the lake narrows and flows out, you can almost see the outlet of like the little river going, and it goes right under where they have built the statue.
Is it a good-looking statue?
It's surprisingly good looking. You can definitely tell there's much more intelligence at work here than was with those idiots on the other side.
I'll allow it.
All right.
Did you guys know about the other people living on the other side of the river?
Oh yes, wonderful people. Oh, they were, yes, so kind. They kept sending us more workers. It was amazing.
Anyways.
All right. Well, carry on. We have a mission to complete, so we will be moving along. Is there a way out of this cavern?
Oh, I don't believe so. I mean, the water flows under the great Zaratan statue over there, but there are no other passages. Please, if you would like to help, there are many portions that could be refined and made better. Perhaps you would like to smooth out his tusk, or perhaps a toenail. You know, you spend your lifetime getting someone's toenail just perfect, and I guarantee you're going to remember them for eternity.
No thanks. We follow River out.
Are all of their
You
followers absolutely insane?
Well, you can't follow the river out because it's mere inch. There's only like a couple of inches between the top of the liquid flowing out and the bottom of the statue.
Well, we can hold breath, maybe.
It's also not particularly deep. While the flow comes through here, it's more like a shallow, wide area. The legs of Zaratan are pretty well spread, several yards apart. So think of it as, the proverbial inch deep and a mile wide, but maybe 2 inches, 3 inches deep, and 10 yards wide.
Well, I feel bad because they seem to be at least slightly more adept than the other worshippers, which is a good sign. I do not believe that Zaratan has room for incompetence.
Worry about religion later. We need to figure out a way out of here.
But why? We just arrived.
Do you want to spend the rest of your life down here,
Well,
Poplarch?
not particularly. I mean,
Then we need to find a way out. Let's just stay focused.
oh, fine.
All right. So me thinking, so there. What else is in cavern? Have you seen anything else in this cavern other than you guys and
Oh,
guys
what
across
about
the
this
lake?
statue here? Wouldn't that be anything? Could be interesting?
Well, you can investigate statue if you want,
I mean,
Poplarch.
I'm not particularly good at investigating anything, but I mean, if you have faith in my abilities, who am I to say that to a great warrior such as yourself?
Which I think you still have higher intelligence than him.
I think technically I'm only at a -1 compared to his -2 or 3, so yes.
Yeah.
Which puts me at a grand total of 3 on my roll. I did not roll particularly well that round.
Well, you notice that it is surprisingly well
wow.
made. You notice some shiny things. Yeah. You notice some shiny things, some not so shiny things, things that might be a little out of place, but overall it looks really good.
Yeah, okay. Foxglove, Grimmel, we need to find a way out of here. See what you guys can do.
I would prefer not to destroy the Zaratan statue, because at least this one has worth.
Well, I'm not saying destroy. I'm just saying investigate, see if there's any other way out of here that they don't know about.
I'll go along the wall and investigate. 17.
Okay. You work your way along the wall, but basically it becomes the back of the Zaratan statue, and it is precisely carved. I mean, there is no way you can get through. It's just too much, but something kind of catches your eye off to the side. There's like a discard pile where they threw things that didn't look like belonged or they couldn't use. You see various inclusions in the rock that have been carved out for, who knows, various items. But in that discard pile, there's something that just looks off. Something not raw stone.
Okay, I'll look at that.
All right, you go down and you see what looks like a little carved piggy bank made out of some kind of clay.
Is this one of those banks where you have to break them open to see what's inside?
Well, it doesn't. I mean, it appears. Well, it does appear to be clay. It also appears sturdy. Like there's. It's giving you a weird feeling.
I shake it.
It makes no sound.
I would say I pocket it, but I wouldn't know exactly how to pocket a whole clay thing.
It's very small.
Alright. I'll keep it on me.
Okay.
Meanwhile, me talk to leader of other party and say, "Is there any other people living in this cavern besides you and men across lake?"
Well, there's not you. You know, you look around for a leader for a minute, then you realize there isn't one. They just kind of all are doing their things, and
Me pick the guy at random then.
right, he just he's just. Oh well, I don't know. I've never really seen anyone, but happy to keep a lookout for you. We could send out a couple guys each way. It's a little weird for us to not be working on the statue, but we can investigate each direction, see if there's anyone else around here for you.
No, that's all right. If you not see anybody, I don't want you to waste your time. Foxglove, have you found anything?
Not particularly.
Did I miss a roll from Foxglove, or did you just not care?
I just don't care.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. Well, I guess you'll be singing for these walking skeletons for the rest of your life, Foxglove. And then when you die, it will put you to work building on this statue. All right. Well, me investigate. So, statue is completely blocking the river outlet, then, isn't it?
Yes.
Bruce. Bruce can probably fit. I'm gonna send Bruce along ahead for reconnaissance.
Okay.
Just make sure that even is a way out.
Sure. You set him down, and he kind of belly swims his way on through, and you hear a croak back. He just says, "Yep."
Yep, what?
Yeah, it goes through.
Ask Bruce if it widens out, if orcs and fairies and alkin and bards can use it as a way to get out.
He looks around and is, well, it's bigger on this side.
That's very helpful, Bruce. Thanks. Bruce, how mad do you think Zaratan would be about these people? Do you think Zaratan even knows about these people?
I don't know. I'm just a toad.
Alright, well. But you're also my familiar.
Yeah, that's true. He probably doesn't care.
I wouldn't think so. But these are a more intelligent race. And necromancers at that.
No, they are just. I think they are the people that have died and been pushed across river.
Well, they seem to be more skilled, at least.
It might be that the algae was smarter than the people across the river or across the lake.
For a big dum-dum, you have a lot of very scientific theorems that you wish to promote in this situation. I'm very impressed.
Me try hard. But we have to figure out how to move statues so that we can get out of here.
Uplight goes up to the statue, lays his hand on it, and says, I love you. Does it feel moved?
I don't know. Roll a persuasion.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
No. It does not. In fact, it's so unmoved that one of the skeletons comes and pushes you out of the way so it can work on the spot you put your hand.
How rude. It's understandable. You know what's really funny, guys? I actually have proficiency in persuasion and normally get like a +6 to it, but I rolled a nat 1.
I can't imagine how much that would have helped us anyways.
Zaratan loves love.
What? Says who? Where do you get that from?
And
What?
you love loving Zaratan. We all love you. Therefore, Zaratan loves love. It's a
No one loves
transient
me, that's
property of
disgusting.
lovage.
I don't think you have that quite right.
Well, that sounds like a personal opinion, but to each their own.
While two little people are bickering, me investigate statue's construction.
Sure.
Oh, let's say me got nat 20, but let's see here. Investigation -3. So nat 20 -3
It's still
would
a
be
nat 20.
17.
It doesn't matter. It's a nat 20.
Oh, okay.
No, okay, so you
It may be
you're
a
fed
sad
up
nat
and you're
20, but it's still a nat 20.
kind of you look around and you're like, this is surprisingly well constructed. There's something weird up there. There's something about that ear. There's something there, and there's like some kind of a toe ring going on that's over on the side. It's kind of small and over there, but yeah, they definitely, there's something that's not stone that's there, and there's some kind of that's not a stone eye. That's like a pearl of some kind in its eye socket, and there's a piece of pipe that looks like almost that's kind of supporting its head.
Huh. All right. Well, me try pulling on toe ring to begin with.
All right, you grab it and it pops off, and it actually looks very peculiar. It's not a ring at all. It's a band that looks like it would fit around your wrist, and there's what looks to be a round face on it.
Huh. All right. Me try putting it on wrist.
All right, you put it on your wrist and nothing happens. So as you stare at it, you notice that there's like a dial on the side and the hands are not moving. It's like whiskers that are stuck in place.
Me try turning dial.
All right. You reach down and turn the dial, and you don't feel anything at all. But is anyone looking at Barry?
I'm probably examining the piggy bank.
Okay, you're examining that.
Oxbub, what are you doing?
I'm sure I don't know.
Okay, well, you're just kind of hanging out, and then I guess Poplart, did you happen to have been watching what
Poplar's
Barry
very
was doing?
obtuse to the entire situation and is just kind of confused from his nat 1 earlier. So he doesn't really understand anything at this stage.
Okay, great. Well, we'll have, say, Foxgloves at least, just who's very bored of this whole thing, happens to catch, see you, and before her eyes, you suddenly, uh, you look dead. You look like almost skeletal, standing there.
Well, that seems concerning.
All right. Me not notice anything, so me turn dial back.
And as you turn the dial back, you pop back to normal to Foxglove's perception.
Does Foxglove say anything?
I suppose I should, yes. I'll say... I'll say, hey, I just saw you kind of turn dead for a moment.
Dead? Me when not dead. How did me look dead?
You just looked dead.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Weird. Okay, well, me noticed several things about this statue, so me going to climb up top and look at statue's eye next. And
Okay.
there's something weird about ear. Do you want to look at the ear, Foxglove?
Oh, all right.
All right. Well, here, we'll do Foxgloves real quick. Foxglove, you climb up and you look at the ear and you notice first that it's like a perfect hole, 1 inch in diameter, that goes through to the other side of the head. But there's it's raised, and you look at the side and it looks like a coin.
Well then.
What do you do?
It looks like a coin.
Yeah, like there's a coin there, but you looked through it on the top, and then when you look on the side, yeah, it looks just like a coin.
I guess I'll take it.
As you pick it up, the hole that went through to the side disappears, and you are holding in your hand now what looks just like a coin.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think at this point, Grimel has come over to see
And on
what
the
they're
face
doing.
is someone who look like a man.
Yeah, basically. Looking like a Zaranus.
Oh, yes.
I mean, yeah. No, not really. We'll just say it's a generic, head. But, yeah, you grab it and you look at it and that's just odd. It's a coin-looking thing when you have it picked up.
All right. Me look at eye. What does eye do?
You look and you notice that the skeletons have carved in like an eye socket, and in the bottom of it there is a pearl with a line kind of going through it.
All right. Me pick out pearl.
Well, you hold it and you feel tingly.
Oh, okay. Then me feel tingly. Me put it in belt pouch, and then me go investigate pipe holding up head.
Okay. You go up and you see that it is it looks like a pipe or maybe a rod of some kind, only about a foot long, and there appears to be kind of almost like a button on the side of it.
Hmm. Me push button.
As you push the button, you find that, I mean, you had to have your hand on it to push the button. The rod suddenly gives way and moves, and you drop, and then the whole head of the statue tips forward and rolls down, crashing to the ground.
Oops.
Well, it's a good thing we're so smart and can work
This
this
is why
thing
we
out
can't
from the
have
very
nice
beginning.
things.
Otherwise, this might have taken us a while.
Okay. Me. Where me? So is me holding rod?
Yeah, you're holding the rod, and you can see the whole head came down, and and then the statue you can see is like hollow going through it.
Oh. Okay. Me clamber down into hole in middle of statue.
And you can see that it goes right out the kind of the backside. It narrows down pretty tight. You might have to do a Ace Ventura Rhino move, but you could get out.
All right. Me go out anus of Zaratan.
You.
Awesome. And you bust through, and you find yourself in in a cavern with Bruce at your feet.
Oh, okay. Hey Grimmel, your toad is here.
Well, yeah, because I sent him there. He was scouting.
Do you want to come get him?
I suppose. Even though he ruined a perfectly good piece of art. I will follow the way Barry went.
I
right,
suppose I'll
you-
follow as well.
Awesome.
Geronimo! Whoever that is.
Okay. 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 So I just need to make some notes real quick. All right. You guys come through and find yourself. You find yourself in a kind of a passageway cavern. It's more like a long hallway, and down at the end, it hasn't noticed you or moved yet, but you see something that looks like a large insect.
That can only mean good things.
Okay. What does insect look like?
It's bipedal. It's got, basically, from what you can see, maybe 2 sets of jaws, a couple of arms, some antennas. It kind of looks, it's thick and massive.
How big is it?
It's larger than you by just a bit.
Oh yes.
Maybe standing like 8 feet total tall.
Yeah. Look pretty ugly to me. All right. Me get sword ready and yell, "Who goes there?"
You see it kind of pop its head up and then whip to the side, looking down at you. There's a series of hisses and clicks as it starts moving your direction.
No, me not understand. Anyone else understand insect?
Now. Doesn't really seem like a useful skill to have, I'll be honest.
Why would you look at
Poplart.
me?
Well, we never know what's in that lips of pea noggin of yours.
I'll give you 2 hints. One is pea, the other is noggin.
Foxglove, you bard, do you speak insect?
Do I look like I associate with that kind of thing?
Yeah, how insulted
Wow,
would
that's
you be
just
if we said
racist.
yes?
Yeah, you. Right now, Foxglove, you look like sort that would associate with anyone as long as they had coin.
You are the one that has been saying this the entire time.
More languages you speak, more coin you can collect.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't really care. Too much work.
Kind of.
We're just saying, that's what you're just saying. You know what I'm saying?
All right. What is creature doing as we're sitting here talking amongst ourselves?
Oh, it charges towards you, so I mean it makes it through a couple rounds. It's moving at an average speed of 30 feet, so it's making its way to you pretty quickly.
Does it? Is it acting friendly?
Well, it seems to be moving rather aggressively towards you.
Okay, that's what me thought. Me hold up hand and say, well, first, me take out spear, and then me hold up other hand and say, halt.
Stop, in the name of Freya.
Yes, basically.
It does not stop. And in fact, it keeps getting closer to you, and when it gets within... it gets within about 30 feet of you, and you suddenly feel the need to make a charisma saving throw.
That is 10.
Yeah. Okay, I need to roll this. Well, nothing happens, so you're fine. But everyone else who is also within that range needs to do the same.
Charisma?
Yes.
22.
Oh, you're fine.
Nat 20.
You're fine.
Poplart.
Nat 1.
Of course.
Oh, good lord. Of course. Right. All right. All right. So we should. Well, this is what we'll do since it keeps running up. Let's have everyone roll initiative, and Poplart, your first turn, wherever you fall in the order, is going to be to move your full movement in a random direction.
All right, so what do I need to do for a random direction?
Well, first we need everyone roll initiative, so let's start with that.
Oh, me roll nat 20.
Oh, nice. Well,
Romo
Barry,
gets
you're going to go
30.
first.
Foxgloves gets a 6.
All
I was
Poplart,
first,
where you at?
but in that case, 17.
All right. So, Barry, you get to go first.
Me throw a spear at it.
Awesome. Chuck it.
Oh, me throw good. 23.
Holy crap. Yeah, that hits.
All right. That is 8 piercing damage.
Nice. Good hit. Grimmel, it's your turn.
Considering I only have one in spell slot left. I'll do Eldritch Blast. You know, why mess with a classic?
Sure.
And it has more damage now. That is a 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
Wow, that's not good.
Yeah, you pull back and blast, and it just deflects it away. Poplark, you begin
What
to
do
move.
you need me to roll?
Don't need you to roll anything. Let's just say you take off at about 45 degrees, kind of towards it, kind of away from it, but just moving as far as you can, kind of across and down the gap.
Okay, I moved 20 feet.
Cool. All right. Now it comes charging up, closing the gap towards you guys, and it first bears down its, let's see, its claws at Barry and completely misses horribly. And then screaming, it tries to bite you. And the bite is a... Oh, that one actually is 24 to hit.
Well, that definitely hits.
Well, I rolled a 3 and a 4 for the claws, so... It was really all over the place with this one. And that bites into you hard for 7 slashing damage. Foxglove, you just saw Barry get bit.
I guess I'll attack this thing with my rapier.
Awesome, go for it.
That is a 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
Well, I tried.
Fair. All right, Barry. It's like right there on you.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, me going to swing at it with my sword, and then me going to use Thunderous Smite.
Awesome.
Let's see here. That's 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
All right. So Thunderous Smite. Weapon rings with thunder, audible within 300 feet of me, and the attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to target.
Jeez.
All right, so where's my 1d10 and then 2d6.
Give me the 1d10 damage first, because that's just your regular hitting damage.
Yep. Me roll really good. That is 14 damage.
Dang.
And then 2d6, that's extra 5 damage.
Nice.
5 thunder damage, and then target must make strength saving throw where you push 10 feet away from me and knocked prone.
Okay, the saving throw is a nat 1. And it flies back 10 feet, sliding on its back, and takes an additional fall damage. So let me grab the 1d10 and roll it. It's just 1 damage, but still, you caused an extra damage just from knocking it back.
This is why Poplar likes Barry.
Everyone's ears are ringing right now from that
Poplar,
in
Poplar
such a
shuts
small
up.
space.
Good job, Barry! I think I'm talking at a whisper right now to be stealthy, but good job!
All right, Gremmel.
All right. Second time's a charm. Eldritch Blast.
And you get advantage because Barry knocked it prone.
19.
You hit.
Whoa. Plus, I'm gonna use an invocation as well. So 16.
Jeez. All right. Very nice. All right, Poplar, you're on
I'm
the
pretty sure I'm
other
still
side.
running away.
Nope, you're 20 feet out, and you're not still running away. You shake off the thing that was affecting you, and you're
But
able
is there
to
anywhere
attack.
for me to hide first? And
No.
I attack with a short bow shot that has an 11 to hit. Oh,
You
okay.
do get
In
advantage.
which case, then... Oh, no, that 11 to hit was the advantage. My second roll was a nat 1, so... Yeah.
Methinks you need to throw away that dice.
Yeah,
It's
it's,
betraying you at every
it's
turn
not
tonight.
doing so good for old Poplar over here. I mean, being lucky is better than being good, but when you're neither, that's a problem.
Yeah, no kidding.
You need to build dice jail for that dice and throw it in jail until it learns its lesson.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. All right, so the creature rolls itself upright, and you knocked it back, what was it, 10 feet?
Yeah.
All right, so it will use its entire movement to get up and then move back to you. And it screams its clicky hiss scream and takes a wide swath with its claws. And damn, nat 20's it.
Oh.
Holy crap.
It had an anime power up. No!
Wow, that was... Well, that's all right. It's only going to be 12 damage despite being a nat 20.
I keep forgetting that I have an extra attack now.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely do.
Yes,
We'll,
as a
we'll use
reaction.
it here when he comes around. I forget too. Yeah, if you want to, I guess we could, but now let's keep this going. We'll pick it up in the next one. What?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Anyway, he swings back for this other side and does only an 18 to hit, which I think bounces off your armor.
Yeah, just barely.
All right, bounces off your armor as he screams his bloody head off and tries to bite, and that's a 19 to hit.
Oh my goodness. Yes, that hits.
Okay. Well, hey, you deflected the one, and I barely did any damage on a freaking nat 20. Good lord. Rolled a 1. I couldn't believe that.
So how much damage?
10 this time.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
Bites into you. Full on.
Yeah, I'm down to 15 hit points.
You see, this is why ranged attacks are nice.
Yes, but he is supposed to be the meat shield, and it's Foxglove's turn.
Alright, try to hit it with my rapier again, I guess.
Alright.
19 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Oh, right.
4 damage.
Could have been worse. All right, Barry. You're mad. You got your 2 hits.
All right. Well, me was going to use another spell. Actually, yeah. Me gonna use Searing. Me gonna swing at the creature and use Searing Smite.
Isn't that a channel divinity thing?
It might be.
Or is it a spell slot thing, or is it a cantrip? Or how does that? Which one is
It's not
that?
a cantrip. I think it's
Okay.
a spell slot.
Okay.
Let me double check here.
Bring it up. Cast time 1 bonus
First
action.
level evocation. So the next
Okay.
time you get a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon flares with white hot intensity, and the attack deals an extra 1d6 fire damage to target and causes the target to ignite in flames.
Right on.
Ooh. But that roll is not going to do it. That is only a 7 to hit.
Ah, dang. You singed some hairs.
All right. I mean, that only works for one action, right?
Generally,
think
yeah.
so.
One
Any
attack?
smites are a single attack action.
Okay.
Yeah, you could.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste any more spell slots then, because I'm probably going to have to heal myself. All right. I will try swinging again, just a normal attack.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, good lord, my luck has left me.
Hey, it could be worse. Could be having Poplart's luck.
That's only a 12 to hit.
Yeah, it does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right.
But Grimmel has the opportunity.
Hmm. Well, there's no point wasting a spell at this point. I'll do Chill Touch.
Okay.
And that doesn't hit.
All right, fair enough. I guess we just go to Poplart. then.
Poplart tries to hit again. This time's not an advantage, right? All right, 8.
Correct. It's
18
up
to
and it's
hit.
right there at Barry.
Hey,
Oh, that
it's not
hits.
much, but it is 14 damage.
Holy crap!
Yeah, Poplight knows how to aim. He's just better when he's sneaky.
Yeah, geez. All right, yeah, you slam into it with that arrow, and it's just like ah. And it lets out this loud scream, spinning, turning, and it starts to flee, running down the corridor whence it came, using its dash action as it goes.
Okay.
Oh, it's really bolting.
All right. Well, me going to take opportunity to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Go for it.
Oh, thank goodness for that. That is I restore 14 hit points to myself.
Nice.
Kind of needed. All right. I guess me follow creature running away.
Well, if you cast a spell, I think that's your action. You stood there.
I think
and
you can
do
still.
that. You can
Oh,
do
But
that
can he
okay.
still
next-
move with
next
one
turn.
action? Like,
Yeah, he can actually. You're right. You can move your full thing and then cast a spell. So yeah, so you can close half the distance to the creature and then cast that spell.
All right. Let me do that.
Okay. Which, oh, I guess we did accidentally skip Foxglove there as well.
Whoops.
Yeah.
The
and-
only one who's gonna be saying whoops soon is you. Mwah.
What does Foxglove do? One thing is running away.
I mean, it's kind of running away. Why do we have to do anything if it's already given up?
Okay, so Foxglove watches it go.
I fire an Eldritch Blast after it.
Nice.
That's good food running away there. Ah, nope, only a 12 to hit.
All right. Yeah, you hit the wall next to it. It's running too quickly.
I'm
Pop
not
Rock, did you
really
wanna do
sure what I
anything
can
real
do. I don't know if it running away can be in my reach. I think suppose with short bows. What's the range on it?
60,
Oh, that
50, 60 feet. Well, it's only 50 or 60
all right,
feet
which
away.
puts
You're
me at
fine.
24 to hit. And
Yeah, you
Pop
hit
Light
it.
says, "Mah!" and hits it for. Oh God, what is my current damage output with this stupid thing? That's 11 damage.
Nice. Well, you hit it and you see it start to slow. It's not doing good. It's not dead, but it's injured, barely limping along now. It
Ah.
slows to like half speed.
I see. Well, me running after it, me grab up spear that I imagine had fallen on ground after her first attack, and
Yep.
cast it at creature.
Nice.
Me blood is up. Me not happy. That is 22 to hit.
Jeez. Yeah, you pierce it heartily through.
All right. That is 6 more damage.
And it lands on the ground, just laid out dead.
Yes. Me walk on over to corpse, plant boot on back of thing, and rip spear out. And then hold spear aloft and go, "Glory to Freya!"
Well, that just seems very counterproductive. I mean, wasn't you the one who did most of the work here?
Everything I do is to add glory to Freya's name.
I concur.
You concur it's in Freya's name? I didn't realize you were a worshiper of Freya.
Now, I agree with his reasoning. That he does it for Freya. Not waiting for Freya to do it for him.
You religious types are very confusing.
Something that those dumb Zaratan worshippers don't understand. They can't expect Zaratan to do everything for them.
All right. Well, what is down tunnel?
Well, as you look ahead, there's kind of a curvature that goes around, and you can see it opening into the next space. But given the time, I feel like we should stop on that precipice before going into that space.
Okay. Yes, it's been a very eventful day. Maybe we should rest.
Naps.
Maybe go back kind of a bit. Retreat back from that entrance if you're going to rest.
Yeah, probably go back to Anus of Zaratan and make
That's
camp
what
in
smart people
Shell.
would do. So would we do it?
I like that. The protective shell of Zaratan's anus.
Oh God. I will murder you all in your sleep if you keep forsaking
some people make it the
Zaratan
butt of their
way.
jokes, but I'm just saying,
They're
it works
appreciating
out.
him.
Don't be an ass.
You guys are worse
You
than my
have
family.
Wow.
Well,
Oh
Wow.
yeah, you
Mention
did.
them multiple times.
My bad.
Yeah.
Yes, I totally remember your entire family and the tragic backstory you have. Yes.
Your family ignored you. We do not. We value your contributions. Though I'm not sure why you killed those innocent people.
Stop saying gross things. You're disgusting me.
Define gross things.
Apparently, he finds compliments off-putting.
Well, I don't need you to say, like, oh, your family didn't appreciate you, but we do. Like, that's manipulation tactics, bud. I'm not a fool. You can't win me over with your love. I will still someday take over the world.
Okay, whatever.
I like this good person who's always trying to do good and well by the world. He seems to be very positive and, very forthcoming.
One of these days, Poplart, Grimmel will murder you in your sleep.
Why would Grimmel do that?
And then he will raise your corpse.
Why would Grimmel ever do that? Come on. I'm just speaking the truth.
Because you annoy me.
I annoy you with fairy love. It's true that a lot of people hate that.
I literally murdered 7 other people today.
Yeah, but they were heretics who obviously were evil people because you're such a good person.
Poplart, this would be one of those times where it'd be good for you to be quiet.
Oh, that's what my mom used to say all the time, too.
This is for your own good.
That's also what my mom used to say. Wow, are you my new mommy and daddy?
God, no.
No.
Oh, but you seem so much like
Wonderful,
them.
sir.
Poplart, stop talking out loud. Poplart, sit still and don't do anything. Poplart, what's that thing in your mouth? See? Just like mom and dad.
Yeah. You should be glad we're at least slightly better than mom and dad. We let you kill things.
Oh, mom and
Yeah.
dad let me do that too.
Poplart,
They were just not as efficient as I was.
Poplart, how did you clog the pooping log?
Oh, yeah, that's a story that the whole not just mom and dad, but the whole tribe decided that they didn't want to ever let it be out into the public ever again. So I was had to sign a NDA for that. So maybe we don't talk about the poop log incident.
There.
Poop log again? Yeah. That
I'm sleeping before you talk about poop anymore.
I know it's a shitty conversation, but sometimes you just have to do it.
Oh, good lord.
Yes.
Anyway. Well,
All right. So we are safely camping in the inside
Yes.
of Zaratan's shell.
yes, you're safely camping there. You seem to be all right. You dealt with whatever that creature was that was kind of there. You prevented it from escaping. So now you're where you are. You're chilling. You have all the various things from the campaign. You guys did well.
Okay. Kind of interesting to see what they will do.
Oh,
I'm thinking we should put the coin in the piggy bank and see what happens.
so fun fact, when I told Eva about the fact that we couldn't game yesterday because of a school dance, she got very confused and was like, "What the heck? What do you mean a school dance? What is this thing? What exists? Like, what are you talking about?" So I had to explain that, high schoolers go to dances. It's like a dance in high school where you don't have alcohol and you all gather together and you have a fun time. Because, the average age of drinking is either 16 or 18 in the world. So,
Right.
like, to try to explain how the US has a drinking age of 21, it's like, to someone else not from the US, they're like, but you can go and fight for your country at 18, right? It's like, yes. And you can die, right? Yes. And you can vote, right? Yes. But you can't have a beer? Correct. And like, but what's with the school dance thing? It's like, well, it's people gathering together to dance. Like, but there's no punch, like proper punch. There's no, like, going out and having whiskey or beers. It's like, no. Why would you want to do that?
That's why I didn't go.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for our character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.